Hi everyone, welcome to SF Live. I'm your host Rebecca Taft, and my guest tonight is from Pets Unlimited, a veterinary center and a no-kill animal shelter located on Fillmore Street right here in San Francisco. And Sally Wortman is the executive director of this great organization, so thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh good, well I'm so excited. As you can see, there's a cat in studio right now. Picasso, he's been very good. So we're going to talk about him in a minute, but tell me just a little bit about why Pets Unlimited is different maybe from your regular animal shelter around the corner.
Pets Unlimited is a unique organization in many ways. It's the oldest and original emergency veterinary center in San Francisco. Pets Unlimited is over 60 years old. And we provide 24-hour a day, 365-day a year general and emergency veterinary care. And a portion of the proceeds, when you bring your pet to Pets Unlimited, it goes to save animals like Picasso.
Well, he's a very nice boy. So is it a shelter and a veterinary clinic just for anyone who wants to come in and that's their veterinarian, or is it only for sort of your shelter animals?
Yes, it is. Tens of thousands of people actually bring their pets to us every year, and we save many and treat many animals. And a portion of the proceeds goes to help us rescue hundreds of special needs animals who might otherwise lose their lives in other shelters, and also from people who can't afford to provide the urgent veterinary care that their pet may need.
And so what kind of animals do you take in? Do you find them? Do you guys find them? Do people bring them to you? Do you get rescues off the street? How does it work?
It's a combination of a couple of things. Most of our animals we select from other shelters where they're running out of time, or the animal has a critical need and the shelter just doesn't have, many shelters do not have the resources to provide, let's say, some urgent medical care, which is the situation that Picasso found himself in.
So let's talk about Picasso for a minute.
Yeah.
And he is adoptable, is that correct, at this time?
He is this beautiful boy who's a little restless, but he's absolutely one of the sweetest, most friendly cats I've ever met. I absolutely love him. And he came to us, his owner was unable to afford. This kitty had a very serious condition. He had a urinary tract blockage.
Oh, no.
And in male cats in particular, this can be a very serious illness. It is a life-threatening illness, and you need to seek veterinary care immediately. And generally, they need to be hospitalized for a number of days.
He's hiding. He's like, get me away from the camera.
And here's this handsome boy. And, yeah, I know.
He's like, forget this.
And and they generally need to be hospitalized for a number of days and treated, and it can be quite a costly and it is a life-threatening condition. Fortunately, there's a lot of things that modern veterinary medicine can do to save the life of these animals. I know when I was a child, we lost a cat to that disease.
Oh, really?
And there's now the veterinary profession has formulated special diets, and that's what Picasso eats now, a special diet that helps to limit the formulation of crystals that can lead to that urinary blockage.
Wow. So he's available and adoptable, and how old is he? And
He's about 3 years old.
And
he is available for adoption. He's looking for a new mama or papa.
Oh, good. Is he a specific kind of cat? I'm a dog person. I know that there's different breeds of dogs. Do cats have different sorts, or are they just a kitty cat?
Yeah, there are. And this one is just your classic all-American, we call them domestic short-hair kitty.
And he has very nice eyes.
And it usually means that they're like those brilliant mutts, just the perfect all-around mix, smartest cat you could have.
And so if someone does adopt him, do all they need to do is maintain the special diet, or is that...
Yes, and follow up regular veterinary care. This condition occurred, he had the urinary blockage about a month ago, and the doctor tells me that the longer he goes without having a relapse, it can reoccur, the better it is, and the less the odds are that it will reoccur. So that special diet seems to be working and doing the job.
Oh, good. Well, we are talking with Sally Wortman from Pets Unlimited, and we have the beautiful kitty cat, Picasso, here. If you have any questions about Picasso, or you wonder, how can I adopt him, give us a call. The number's on the screen, and it's a live show, so give us a call. So if someone did want to adopt a pet, what's the process for you guys?
Well, we ask that people come in. We don't adopt animals the very same day that you first see the animal. We believe that it shouldn't be a a rushed decision. So we like for people to get acquainted and then fill out an application, and then we and our adoption counselors really try to do some matchmaking to make sure that the personality of the animal matches the expectations of the person who wants to adopt, and that also all the people in the home feel comfortable with the idea. Anyone else in the home feels comfortable, and that the animal, for example, if they have children or something like that, that the animal is comfortable with children, and the children are comfortable with that animal. So we go through a fairly lengthy matchup process.
Hi.
And we find that it really works well so that animals get that forever perfect home.
He likes whatever you're doing right now. His eyes are slowly getting smaller and sleepy. It's a good massage you're giving him.
Good.
So
Good boy.
is there any sort of fee or adoption fee, or does it go towards the program? Or
There is. On average, it costs us about $5,000 for each animal we rescue and rehabilitate. We do specialize. It's a critical needs shelter. Like Picasso, many of the animals that come to us have been through some kind of traumatic illness or injury. Not all of them, but many of them. So that number is a good average. And so we only charge, I believe the adoption fee is about $125 for a kitty.
That's not bad.
And that includes, they're always spayed or neutered, which is very, very important to help reduce the overpopulation problem that we have of all these beautiful, beautiful animals that need homes.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit, and you
Won't
seem
turn
to
over.
have shelters usually have more cats than dogs. Is that sort of a theme, or why does that happen? Or
I know
what?
it's definitely true in San Francisco, in urban areas, and I can really only speak for urban areas, but for this area, and that is common because I think many people find that a lot of landlords will allow cats when they won't allow dogs.
Interesting. And are cats? How are cats adoptable? Like, what kind of a person would like to adopt a cat, or is good for a cat, or the cat's good for the person?
Well, the wonderful thing about cats is that they have a little bit, they're often, although not always, independent creatures. And so a lot of times, especially a mature adult, he's just 3 years old, he's a young, healthy guy now, and and they're okay with you going off to work all day. And whereas dogs sometimes, you'll need to arrange for some dog walking and additional care if you have a long work day. So kitties can be a fantastic choice for busy working people and apartment dwellers.
Oh, good. Well, they're so nice, and he's being so nice right
He's
now,
a
and he
good
looks
boy.
very cute on the screen.
He's a good
So tell me a
boy.
little bit
Say hi,
about
everybody.
tell me a little bit about your upcoming events that you have to support the shelter.
Yeah, we have a few fundraising events. As I mentioned, the veterinary center does generate some of the expense of rescuing these critical needs animals, but we also depend on donations from the public, from people who care about animals, dogs and cats that find themselves in life-threatening situations. And so we are, some of the fundraising events coming up, we have a bake sale on February 7th and on February 14th. We find that the public really loves cookies, almost as much as the dogs do. And bake sales have been have been fantastically well received in the neighborhood by our shelter. Please come visit us.
And you're located right on Fillmore and Cross Street.
We're located on Fillmore Street between Washington and Clay.
Okay.
2343 Fillmore Street.
And so it's at the center, the bake sale.
It is.
Okay.
It is. On February 7th and on the 14th, on those 2 Saturdays. And we also are honoring black cats we have 2 Friday the 13th coming up. So we thought we'd take that opportunity to honor the black cats. We do find that black cats take a little longer to get adopted. So they stay with us in our shelter for longer. And of course, they're wonderful, wonderful pets and need their chance at perfect forever homes too. So on Friday, February 13th and on Friday, March 13th.
Oh, good.
We will be having special promotion, and we would love for you to come down and meet our black kitties.
Oh, goody.
We have some in our shelter that are just fabulous.
Okay, great. Well, that is on Fillmore Street. We're talking about Pets Unlimited, a great no-kill animal shelter and veterinary clinic.